No, turn back. No, I'm just been quiet for a long time. That's how you looking at me. Like I just been quiet for a long time.
Right.
I'm sorry, I forgot to do the introduction. I was just really bad with some music. Okay, but look. So basically, I just came here to do this topic, and it was dropped in my spirit to do. I'm kind of like going back and forth a little bit with the title of whether it would be um, why women don't have a good man, or kind of how women say that they can't find no good men, basically. So I'm gonna do, you know, as much as like from what I believe from my experience, as well as what is being, shown and kind of told to me spiritually. So basically, what I've noticed in my own like experience, from viewing and observing for myself, is that a lot of women, okay, there's two types of women. That's what I'm saying. There's two types of women. You have your types that really have been through their traumas and have their issues, and maybe weren't raised well, and have to teach yourself along the way to do things, in order to, to learn. And some people, depending on the path and the steps to take in life, some people may say, "Oh, this person was a hoe, this and that," because, like I said, they made mistakes in the way they were growing. And then you have those who didn't have any trauma and who just have like they're just jealous, basically, and they're just like, "Okay, I just want to destroy and ruin this person for nothing. So I'll sleep with people and do things just to try to ruin somebody." So you have people who will fall into that category, but wait, I gotta start this over. Because because I feel like I'm merging two different topics. You know what I'm saying? Or you think I should just talk about them both and just try to sum them together? Okay, because I know this topic was when I was saying that it's two type of women that somebody may call a hoe, and I was saying like you have your women that's just like, I've been through trauma, nobody taught me properly, I had to learn life on my own. And then you have the ones that are like, I had this perfect life, or I didn't have as many problems in life as the one really struggling, but I just want to cause chaos. I just want to cause division. I just want to cause problems, you know, just because they're jealous of someone else's life. And it's like, I want to see the worst in them and drag them down. So that was also another topic I got. So I don't know if that's what's being like discussed this instead, because it's like,
Those have been two parts. The one half today about the one girl, and then the other half tomorrow about the one girl.
no, this topic right here in general is about hoes. Like how people will say somebody's a hoe and judging somebody who, like I said, may have went through had to learn the hard way in life because they didn't know any better than the ones that's just like, I hate you, I want to destroy you, I'm jealous of you, so I'm gonna try to pull anybody down. And I was saying this does tie in together, because it was saying why women like that in their later years in life, or when they're ready to settle down, they don't have a man, they don't have anybody. And so I guess it does tie in together. So I was going to say, for examples I know is women like that are never satisfied or happy because they hate themselves. So even if you try to hook those women up with good men, nice men, single men, and you do all that stuff, and it's like they're still not happy. It's like, no, I want to ruin Samantha and Joey's wedding. So I don't even like him, I don't like her, but on there the night before their wedding, I'm gonna go sleep with this person,
She turned all the
you
way
know,
around, talking about, Mom.
right? And try to destroy them. So people like that later on in life, they can't find a husband, and they're wondering like, well, why can't I find anybody? Why isn't nobody for me? Now that they've had a change of heart and they're like, you know what? I don't want to be like this no more. I'm getting older. It's my turn. And now they can't find a husband. And then now they're on places. I'm not gonna say no names because I don't know if they're banned for this, but they're on certain social media sites in the description things, right? Right, baby, talking about men ain't shit. I ain't got no man. I hate men. Ain't no good men in this earth ever. Not. People are lying if they say I got a good man, all this negative, crazy stuff. But then they're telling you, okay, when I was young, I'm just using fake names and, examples. When I
Not
was
even
young,
young.
no,
They
I'm
still
saying,
to this day is doing it.
no, I'm saying, but some of them have had a good man, or let's say a good person, like I was
Yeah.
young. They'll be like, okay, when I was, I don't know, in high school, I had this really nice
Some of
guy,
it just can't
you
be
know,
right.
he loved me, showed me everything, but I cheated on him, I don't know, because his friends had a newer version of the car than he had. So I felt like they were cooler. And then it's like, but I felt bad, I guess. And then it's like, well, 3 years later, I met this awesome guy, Adam, and basically he was everything I ever wanted. But I don't know, I cheated on him for nothing. Basically, oh, because I seen Samantha, who I was jealous of since high school, and I wanted to break her heart, so I slept with her husband. So now that's why we over. Just jealous and just doing all these evil things. They don't ever come and say, I've had good men. I took advantage of those good men. I was cheating on those good men. I was beating on those good men, whatever it was. They just get on these sites and then make the people that really are optimistic about finding a marriage and having children, you kind of scare them away from that because it's like, oh man, everywhere I go, it's like there's no good men. Kids are gonna make you miserable. Your life's not gonna be happy. All these negative things. So now that fears within you to fear marriage and to fear a good man and to fear family, because these hoes that have made themselves hoes by choice because they're envious, evil, and jealous. Now they want to sit there and hate the world because of the mistakes that they made based on their own selfish decisions for their gain, or what they thought was gain at the time, but really was putting them back. So I'm just saying, like, you don't want to listen to people like that. That's the true definition of a hoe, is what I'm really trying to say. Not people who had a bad life and they had traumas and they were doing what they had to do to survive, or they were confused or lost and they were looking for love in the wrong places. I would never call somebody like that a hoe. I'm talking about somebody who purposely wants to hurt somebody just because they're trying to hurt somebody. They're trying to destroy lives so that people could be as miserable as them. They're so jealous that they can never be as happy and as joyful and have such a joyful heart as you. So they have to try to tear you down in order for you to come down to their low level, basically. So what I'm saying is, don't let these type of women discourage you, because also there's a lot of sorry, our baby, well, not sorry, but our baby in the background, Pop playing with the baby, and
She's saying,
she
Mama,
right,
I want you.
she absolutely loves it. And she's like so young. I don't even know how she's talking already. Like, she's very, very young, young. And she talks. So anyway, so anyways, what I was saying is that don't let don't let these hoes, basically, they have created these negative lives for themselves. For you women with light, try to bring you down to their level, because that's what they will do. They'll be miserable in their situations and they'll try to bring you down with them instead of uplifting you and being the light and telling you, there is good men out there. Coming out and telling the truth, and them saying, you know what? I was that bad woman. I was that deadbeat mom, or I was that loser, or I was that jealous person. Instead of doing that, they want to continue to put the blame on those good men. And a lot in the other half of women that the world would consider as hoes because they've been tricked, they've been through trauma, they're doing whatever they can to try to find love in the wrong places, and you know, they're leading with love, um, their emotions rather than what's really going on with them. Those women, I'm sorry, take it down. I can't do it. Oh, so basically, those women, they're basically trapped with these wrong guys and these wrong relationships because their trauma, they form something called love bonding, and they're bonding basically with their, what is it called, oppressor, basically, like the person that traumatizes them. Because when you're used to trauma from a young age, especially if you had like all trauma from males, like beads, rapes, whatever type things, that's the vibration that you're used to. You're used to that feeling. That's your normalcy. So basically you get these men that a lot of themselves are full of trauma and some of them aren't. They just taking advantage of your vulnerability. So basically when you take on that guy, you guys both form a bond by both of your trauma. So you're both like basically screwed up. And I'm not saying as a negative offense, but that's what it's called. Screwed up in a sense where I got problems, you got problems. So you understand me, I understand you. So you feel like I have to, in a sense, be indebted to this person, even though this person is cheating on me or treating me wrong, or we don't get along anymore, or I know it's not best for me, or I want to move further, I want to do better, but I'm with this person. You know what I mean? But then you're like, but I don't want to leave this person because I have such loyalty that if this, because you basically can empathize and sympathize with this person, because most women that stay in relationships that aren't good for them and they're thinking I'm going to change this man, we're going to be better. Most of them are, very empathetic, and some are empaths, some just have empathetic and can sympathize with others. But I'm basically saying, especially people like, narcissists and energy vampires, they take advantage of this energy. So a lot of those men are jealous of you and they don't want to see you succeed and be better than them and be happy and be yourself. So they will be, they're drawn to you. It's like they can sense you from a mile away, and their objective is to just destroy you. They're not gonna try to build you, they're not gonna try to make you better, they're not gonna try to bring you up, they're not gonna try to keep you happy. They'll keep you happy only temporarily, but 90% of the time they're gonna keep you low, sad, crying, you're stressed out, you're miserable, you're not happy. That's how you would be about 90% of the time. Then the other 10 is like, okay, I've been mean to her for like 3 months. Let me be nice to her before she leaves. Takes all that energy, you know, that goodness about her away. And also, you know, she'll become better than me if she actually see herself for who she is. So let me keep this down. Let me suppress this. Let me make it so that she never can see herself for that true beauty and that true power in her. So the other half of women that society considers as hoes, you are attracting these men. Again, some are full of trauma and some are just purely taking advantage of you. They are, they're an enemy of yours. They're bad and they're just trying to bring you down. So it's not that there aren't good men out here, it's that the good women are trapped with the bad men that are purposely trying to keep you trapped like them. And then it's like same thing, vice versa, on the other side with the men. So all of you guys are basically staying stuck in your traps, pretty much. You're thinking, well, all guys are like this, so I guess this is all I deserve. I don't deserve better. I'll just stay here. And this is for the women I'm speaking of that has been full of trauma and heartbreaks and things like that. You think there's not gonna be no better. I'm used to him. I've been with him so long, so let me just stay here. You know what I'm saying? Whereas that's a trick. All that social media, men ain't nothing. There ain't no good man. There are good men out there. You don't have to stay in those traps that you're in. And for those women that is considered as the true definition of a hoe, that has hurt people time and time again, and now that you're getting old, or now that you're getting lonely, or now that you think it's a trend to be in a relationship, now you want to jump into a relationship. And now that people have come onto your game and they can see you for who you are now, you're not as lucky as you were as being a whore, how you used to be. So now you're sitting around telling everybody, oh, there's no good men. Oh, I hate all men. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go be, on the other side now. I'm gonna get with the same sex as myself because these men and caught on to my game. So now let me come over here and try to play the game with the women because they ain't onto it yet. As long as I got somebody to do for me, or some kind of void I can feel, right? So basically, I'm saying this to say, don't let these women who have ruined their chances with good men in their life, and now they're suffering their karma sooner than they thought. They thought like, oh, well, that'll be later. That'll be judgment day. Don't they think that, babe?
Right.
We can just do bad. We can just destroy families, see people's husbands, ruin lives forever until we're like 90 years old, and we'll deal with that later. But then you didn't have any idea that You would mess up with 2 good men in a row in the course of 2 years or 3 years, and then now it's been 15 years and you ain't found another man even close to like that. Now you're being used. Now they're using you for your money. They're using you for your things. The same way you were using them and cheating on them, now they're cheating on you. You're everything that you're doing to them when you thought it was cool. You're sleeping with them. You're sleeping with their friends. Whatever you can do to hurt them. Now that person is doing that to you. So now, women of light, stay away from women like that because you'll find yourself in many of those circles. So, babe, am I not telling the truth?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna find yourself in more of those circles than more circles of women uplifting men. So because they're attracting themselves to you. So every circle you sit in, you're gonna be like, dang, everybody say men ain't shit. Everybody say it ain't no better out here. Everybody say there's no such thing as being happy. Everybody lie and say, oh, you can't just be with one person. There's no way you'll ever be happy. All those are damn lies. And they just want you to stay down there since they messed up their chance, and now their karma means they can't get no man, no good husband, and no loving family. Now they're like, well, she still got a chance. If we make her mess up the way that we messed up, then she won't be able to have a husband or nothing like that either. So let's mess her up. Let's mess her up. You see what I'm saying? So my advice is stay out the way. Like, women that are hoes, that are trying to destroy homes, you need to stay away from them, because if you think you're just gonna be friends with them or change them, you're gonna be next. And then you women that have trauma that needs to be healed, and society calls you hoes or weak or whatever, you need to start loving yourself, building yourself up, and then you'll be able to see that predator, that narcissist, that psychopath, whatever term they may fall under, energy vampire, succubus, whatever people call things. You'll start to see that for what it is. The more you love yourself, the more you find out what you like, what you love, and come in tune with yourself, you're going to be able to see, like, this person is not for me. But then when you get when you get out of that low relationship and you go forward, I'm talking about for the ones who were considered as, she's bad, or she's a hoe, she did this and that, people, because she was basically just attaching herself to these leeches, basically trying to hold you back and be anchors. They were trying to attach themselves to you, so that's why it seemed like you were with many people. And I'm bringing this up because some of y'all also think I better stay with this man because I've been with so many men, because I've been trying to find the right one and keep getting my heart broke. That's a trick too. That's a trap too. Don't stay with that person because you told yourself 10 years ago, this is going to be the last man I ever sleep with. I slept with blah, blah, blah many. This is the last man. So even though he's cheating on me, beating on me, ain't never home, don't really love me, I'm going to stay here because I told myself I promised to never be with another man 10 years ago. Don't do that.
How about y'all love yourself? Just be celibate
Love yourself.
Until you find the true essence of the man first.
Right.
See what his intentions are with you.
Definitely. And that's the reason why.
Sleep with him when y'all establish a real relationship. And I'm not saying, plan for it, let's make a set a date. Just let it naturally happen.
Yeah.
Don't just fall into the sheets just because, he's cute, or he drives that, or I want a man, or, all them goofy tricks.
Yeah.
And traps.
Definitely. And a lot of them that fall into that whole, a lot of them that even fall into that, I'm sleeping with somebody else's husband or boyfriend or whatever, and I think it's so cool, falls to that category. A lot of them, they're so jealous. A lot of
they run it out, and then that thrill is gone.
Right.
And now it's like, damn, what do we do now? Now I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah, that's all they did. On. Because a lot of them, they only did this because they were jealous and envious of that female. So all they could see was, I gotta hurt her, I gotta hurt her, I gotta hurt her. I can't hurt her physically because we done fought and she done beat my ass many times. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, stories.
She can't, right. She can't beat my ass, period. She keep trying, bring a little friends. They can't jump me, nothing. Okay, that's not gonna work. I can't talk shit to her because she gonna still beat my ass or talk shit back to me. I can't, you know, I'm not prettier than her. I'm not I'm not smarter than her. I don't have more friends than her. You know, whatever goes to their sick mind, you know? So then it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait till her boyfriend or husband is vulnerable or get them drunk enough or wait till they're having an argument or whatever you have to do, and then I'm gonna sleep with them. And then I'm gonna destroy her world, and then she's gonna finally feel like I'm better or whatever y'all sick mind thinks. And then you wonder why you have no love. You wonder why you have nothing good coming into your life. You wonder why you're stuck. You wonder why you're old and don't have anybody to love you and children because you're experiencing your karma already while you're here. True or false?
I'm sorry.
I said, just think about how you see so many women that be kind of older, or like not so much older, but yeah, like about 50, close to 50, right? And they be looking mean all the time in the store. They have an attitude. They hate everybody, you know. And the thing is, it's like that's the women who's experiencing their karma on earth, who treated all these good men in their youth and their younger stages like trash, broke their hearts, lied on them, called them deadbeat dads, all the evil things that they did. And then when they was like, you know what, I want to settle down. I seen my high school friend. Look, the high school. Go ahead, forget.
You know, we see it all the time. When we be out, they'll look at our family and start hating instantly.
Oh yeah,
instantly
absolutely.
Hating. And guess what happens? The kids always
they point out.
They always mess with them. Hello, hi.
Right.
And it's a whole tribe. So if you say hi to one, you know hi all of them.
And then they be looking like, oh, not want to talk to these damn kids. Yeah, sometimes they act like they don't see them. Oh, the kids be like, hi. And then they just catch some people like
say something.
Right.
Like why didn't you say hi to them?
Right.
What's wrong with him?
Right. Just say that out loud. Oh yeah, that one time. That Juju when that man walked past.
I said hi.
Yeah, he was trying to say hi. The man said nothing. He passed me. He was like, I said hi. The man turned around and was like, oh hey, was like, hey, little fella. That's something though. Like I was just saying, like we be seeing them and really they don't want to tell y'all that.
Why you holding on me in front?
They are that they are.
Say night night.
Night night, baby.
Night night.
Night night.
Night night.
You know one thing I love about the videos that we like to make? They really are the definition of that perfectly thing. Like, cause it's like, I'm sorry, like I'm not sorry. I could talk about random things. If you don't want to listen, you're already gone by now.
Right.
It's like
bye.
I just love that. Like we are here to express ourselves. That's what I know it was one of my purposes being here is to show is because that's why with our videos, you know, we do laugh, we play, we be ourselves because it's like the world is void of love because it's so worried about what people think. It's so worried about, oh, is that the wrong answer? Is that the wrong way? Like that we can't even see how controlled this world is that I don't know, you bump into a chair, you say sorry. You know what I'm saying? You're just so used to that control and that regulations that it's like you ask yourself, am I even okay to think this? Am I even okay to just things, you know, like dang, you make one little mistake in a video and then you think I should just delete this whole entire video. Like I should just restart over. Like I can understand if somebody made a mistake and I don't know, had an emergency or just, you know, I don't know, wasn't dressed or something. I don't know. Somebody thought they were just holding here and their towel fell. So, oh my gosh, gotta cut the video. I get that. But it's like just little simple mistakes, things we should be laughing at. It shouldn't be taken so seriously, you know? That's kind of what I was saying. But I wasn't making a video to try to confuse you like, oh, there's two different hoes. I wanted to make that clear because a lot of people don't know that. Like, you got people telling you definitions now, like if a woman has sex with two men, she's a hoe, or if she divorced her husband, has sex with somebody, she's a hoe, or all these definitions of what's a hoe. But they mainly say, oh, y'all too. But they mainly say, oh, if the woman has slept with a lot of men, she's a hoe. And that's why I made the whole two hoes definition, because you have women that's been with a lot of men due to trying to find love in all the wrong places. And you have women that's hoes because they have just, some of them just fuck their way to the top, fuck their way all around upside down, just to say, I got this power. I can make him have sex with me. I can make him do this. I can make him do that. So some of them did that just to say, look what I did. And then the other people that they would call hoes is just, hey, I was just trying to find love the whole time. You know, so also be careful who you judge. Don't judge even based off things like that. But I want to say to my young ladies who are, virgins, never done anything, or, even if they have, the women that have done anything, I'm right, young men and women who are virgins, young men and women who are even not virgins, all I want to say to you is don't feel like if you make a mistake or something, now you're just cast out, or you're just, there's just no chance for me, because I'm sorry, I was gonna say something, but when you said that, right, because when you said that, I lost my train of thought. It was coming good when I was talking about the young men and because I know you guys haven't, some of you haven't stepped into I was gonna say like your marriages yet and stuff. I forget what I was saying. Like I had a really, really good, solid point.
Sorry, I feel you.
Let me try to see if I'll be able to get it back. Do you remember what I was saying right before that?
You were saying little girls who are still virgins.
Right, but right before that.
That's why I cut you off.
Oh, the women that are still thank you, for the youth, for the younger people, and also for, who are just starting out in relationships, different things like that. Doesn't matter if you, basically just new, just starting out. You still have the chance to decide what side of the fence you're going to be on. Meaning, like, are you going to be, I'm not saying which hoe you're going to be. You shouldn't be a hoe at all. I'm just trying to say, like, are you going to be that person who's like, right. I just meant in terms of like, that's what I said. See, we didn't know back then. This is the age of breaking trauma. We know about generational curses now because we have the internet, right, babe? You have the internet to learn about generational curses, about breaking the cycle. You have free counseling on the internet. You have people that are talking about this everywhere. So I'm not talking about the whole thing, because we all knew. Well, that's having trauma and things like that. I'm talking about back with us. We didn't have internet or nobody. We didn't know nothing as such thing as generational curses and energy vampires and narcissists, and we didn't have access to no help. So I'm not talking about which hoe you are because
we did have the internet for MySpace and all that stuff back then.
But I'm talking about we didn't know to go look up how to heal myself.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So what I was trying to,
we was following the program. We was following what everybody else was doing. Oh, MySpace. Put your photos. Put your music. Connect. It ain't nothing but the party line.
Definitely.
But on the computer, on the internet.
So what I was saying was, I wasn't saying which hoe are you. I was trying to say which type of person you want to be. The person who lives life full of light and can, and can know when that time of judgment comes, they're innocent, they're guilt-free, they're going first. Or you want to be that person who lives of evil and of negativity, and you end up living out your karma while you're on this earth. That's what I was going to say, babe. Like, for those who are still young, that's like, okay, I'm jealous of this woman. I'm envious of this woman. I'm destroying her life. I'm going to destroy her life. Or do you want to say, let me take a step back and heal? I got to heal from something. There's something within me that got to heal, that I'm jealous of this woman, that I'm jealous of my homeboy. I'm jealous of my friend. Me and my homeboy been friends since kindergarten, but I want to hurt him. So I'm going to go have sex with the love of his life. What kind of healing and traumas do you need that your mind is thinking, this individual who give me all the love that they have inside them, the only way I can repay them is by breaking and crushing their heart, is for the root in the horriblest, most imprinted way that I can. So what do you need to heal in yourself, that you have a heart that dark, that you're thinking, this person loved me to death and I just want to repay them by ruining them and making them have trauma and issues for the rest of their life. So if you that person, you are a complete psychopath. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but just hear what I say. I ain't never That's why I love how spirit be like talk, because I never would have even thought of these things before, because I'm of light. I don't have no dark evil heart. So I couldn't even think of these things. Could you, babe? Just think of it. Like, now that we said this out loud, don't it sound sick? Like, dang, I love this person. They been there for me. They held my hair when I was throwing up. You know, they always gave me a ride. They always helped me. They had my back. And as far as the dudes, we always used to fight together. We stayed at each other's house. We used to play a game together. We got bitches together, whatever. Like, forever. Like, we was just down. Like, we everything. We everything. And then one of y'all sitting at home like, man, I love him. He the brother I never had. Like, oh, our kids gonna grow up together. We gonna be old, laughing and stuff. Like, our kids gonna be cousins. That's what your man process is as y'all getting older throughout the years. You keep seeing this person as being your forever brother, and whole time he at home like, I hate this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, right?
He's trying to show me.
He's trying to show me up.
Right.
He think he better than me. Oh,
you want to go get a car?
Right.
Oh, okay.
You know,
why don't you wait till I get a car first?
Right. He at home like looking at you at home, looking at your pictures on the stand like, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You happy. You like, I'm just saying, when you happen to walk past it at the house, you like, you know what? I miss him. You know what I'm saying? Let me call. I'm just saying, whether you've seen him or y'all live far apart, you like, man, that's my dog when you see that picture. The whole time he at home, when he see your picture, when he scroll on Facebook and see you and your girlfriend, I'm sorry, with social media, see you and your girlfriend. Right.
Money. Don't give me an outfit.
Right. So what? I can get them shoes too.
Right.
I mean, she cute, but I mean, she ain't cute. Like, for the way he all over her, like, she don't look all like that. Like, that's what he think when he on your page. He looking at your kids. You looking at his kids like, oh man, I can't wait to see when they get older. I'll go to school together. You know, they family. Y'all loud it. You know, they family. This thing real sharp on sound. Right, babe? You looking at his pictures like, oh, look at little Juju. He done got bigger. He tall. Dang, he swole since last time I saw him. Yup, he done that. He let your kids pictures like that nigga, he funny looking as hell. He ugly as hell. I mean, like, everything man you could say.
Yeah, I just told my brother today.
He tall, but you know.
Some photos of him and his son fishing and stuff. And yeah, she brought a tear to my eye. I'm like, man, I remember when that little boy was just a little boy, you know what I'm saying?
Right, see?
And I'm sitting here telling him, man, I'm so proud of you, bro. Like, keep up the good work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love you, man. Like, that really hit me. But whole time,
the hater friend.
Him, but
I'm saying back to the example of the one of a person with a dark heart. They sitting over there looking at the picture thinking like, man, I could have caught a better fish than that. He ain't taking me out the country though. You know, I'm just saying, just something, just you know what I'm saying? Something just negative. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is negative. Like, and then the next week he's sending a picture back out the country, upside down, with his legs on, you know, one leg on a mountain, one doing the splits, holding the fish out of his ear. You know what I'm saying? Twirling around, and he's sending it back like. Yeah, what I'm saying, like, I showed you up. Matter of fact, didn't even respond back to your picture that you sent with your son. Act like he was busy and shit till he got to book his tickets to out the country, and then he sent you a picture and be like, "Oh, you went fishing too? I ain't even know, but you got my picture though, right?"
I've been busy, as you can see in the picture.
I'm traveling the world.
I see you doing the same thing. That's what's up.
Right, because I ain't see your message first. You know what I'm saying? You seen mine, so I mean that's the person.
I would never saw your message unless I sent this one to you.
Right. See, just a dark heart. Like, all I was trying to say for y'all young generation who ain't into this life yet, you better choose. If you got a hating ass heart like that, you better sit back and be like, please let me dig within myself and see why the hell am I such a hater? Like, y'all laughing, but I ain't never been on that side. Like, I'm still to this day, you know, to be in my 30s, I'm still to this day at the store. Like, I like your jacket. I like your hair. Oh man, you look pretty. I like your style. I like your shoes. They look at me like I'm from another damn planet. I'm still like that from the 80s. Like, I still didn't change. But other people walking around like, I hate her hair. I hate her shoes. You can see all on their face. Just mad as hell. So I'm saying, what side do y'all want to be on? Do y'all want to be on the side where it's like, if you one of them people with a hating ass heart, you could say, I admit I got a hating ass heart. I need help. I'm going to work to eliminate this hating ass heart. Or if you got this hating ass heart and you just like, fuck that. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'm going to roll the motherfucking wheels till my time expire. Whether it's now or you think you're going to be 50, 60, whole time your shit might turn off at 23. Not like that, nothing, but I'm saying that spark at 23, you might lose. You may never find no man, no husband, or you maybe can never get pregnant. Just came to me to say, that's why some of y'all young hoes, not hoes, but that's why some of y'all, well, some of them are hoes, but that's why some of y'all young ladies, the ones that's hoes and the ones that's not, whatever, y'all can't even get pregnant. Y'all be young as ever, like 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And even if y'all was like, damn, I was a virgin though. You could have been a virgin, but what was your heart saying? Meaning like, was you saying evil, mean things to your friends or to your peers or whoever? Or was you thinking the evil of them because you had a jealous ass, hating ass heart? See, babe, that's what religion try to teach, like, oh, just about who you have sex with. That's a damn lie. If you have a hating ass, evil ass heart, I don't care if you're a virgin till you 76. The fact that you still had that evil ass, hating ass heart, you still ain't gonna attract nothing good to you. So don't think, oh my gosh, I saved my virginity. I'm gonna have the greatest husband in the world and a million kids with my evil ass, dark ass, hating ass heart. Hell no, it don't work like that. Not at all. So that's how I want to get clear. Like, if you have a heart of light, you keep going. You keep going of light. Meaning like, don't get stuck in things like that. I'm told to talk about vain things. Okay, thank you. What I'm told is a lot of y'all women also don't have men because y'all looking for vain things. Like a lot of y'all women come with this long ass list of how this man got to be this perfect ass king dow. And it's like, y'all don't have shit on y'all list. Like y'all basically are still, the ones I'm talking about right now is the women that are dogs themselves, and y'all come with this list, you know, of what y'all want, even if y'all so-called good women, and y'all overlook a good man because, let's just use an example. Any example I can think of. Okay, I'm gonna pretend. Okay, I'm a light-skinned girl named Maria. And on my list, I only like light-skinned guys, okay? They got to be light like me or lighter. So on my list, I'm like, okay, he got to be my color or a little lighter. I don't know, Maria, I'm tall. So he got to be my height or taller. Okay, I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7", so I only like guys I want them real tall. That's between 6 feet and 6'3", whatever. Or 5'11" and 6'3". Okay. So now she said he got to be light. Okay, Maria's Maria's a yellow bone. So now he got to be red bone or even lighter. He got to be between 5'11" and 6 feet or taller. And then I don't know, he has to have
muscle, money,
right. He has to have, but not just money though. They list be so specific. Like he got to have a certain type of muscle build. He got to have his house got to at least be a certain amount of G's. Not just, specifically, and then he got to be a count, blah, blah, blah. So you got this long list, and not even, right. He got to have a full beard, or he has to have long hair only, right? I only use this example to say you have eliminated so many good men in your path that has come by you because all you can see is that list. So you can't, don't, and I seen 44 right when I said that. So don't go out there saying there's no good men, because all these good men that approached Maria, they wasn't light skinned, or they wasn't lighter than her, they wasn't taller than her, they didn't have the big mansion she wanted, or bigger house she wanted, bigger certain specific car she wanted. So all these good men been past Maria. Now Maria's old by herself, but she want to hate the world and tell everybody there just was nobody out there. But you got this list. Okay, now we're gonna go to Brittany. Brittany dark skinned and she's short, and let's say Brittany only date dark skinned guys. She don't like dark skinned guys. So now these light skinned guys have tried to approach her, and she missed all of them because they wasn't dark skinned. It's like, I don't care what you got to say. Hey, how you doing, Britt? I don't talk to dark skinned guy. I don't talk yellow nigga. Back up. And it's like, oh, I'm just trying to, I don't want to hear it. So now she avoided all these people that didn't, and I'm not just saying a color. Like I said, it can be a job, a career. Maybe they don't care about the color. I just gave that as an example. Maybe you only date men that makes I don't know, some people say 6 figures, some people say this, some people say that. So maybe that's how you missed all these people, because they were right in front of you. So I'm just saying, don't go out there spreading those lies to these younger women who haven't even had the chance yet to go into that, because you want to lie and say things like there's no good men, and you're scaring them and knocking them off before they have that chance. Tell the truth. I couldn't find a man because I was vain. Say you couldn't. Tell the truth about yourself, because I found a man. I ain't vain. That ain't my life. So you can say you couldn't find a man because you were vain. You couldn't find a man because you loved materials more than you loved him. You couldn't find a man because, hell, you was looking for a woman. Tell the truth. You was in the closet. Be real. So don't go out here and, you know what I'm saying? Don't go out here and right. Then Bennett was in the closet, messing around with women all this time. Now they past childbearing age. They want to tell their grandchildren the truth. Now, I'm sorry, they probably don't got no grandchildren, but they don't, or maybe they had one child. You know, maybe they got one in there. And they don't want to tell the truth about why they mad at their own life, because by the time they thought, some of them didn't have kids. Some people didn't have kids that's older. And by the time they got childbearing age, then they wanted a man, and then it was too late for them to bear children. So they don't tell the truth while you're bitter and mad. Don't say it's because all men out here are bad or they ain't no good men, because that's a lie. And we'll all be judged for stuff like that, as everybody knows. You're going to be judging yourself. You're going to stay low how you are. So don't tell these young women, young men that there's no good people out there. Just tell them the truth. So that, you know what? You know why these people are still, they still got dark hearts? I'm so glad they told me. Spirit told me. You know why, babe? They said even withholding that information don't show that they ass is sorry. Because we can learn from your old goofy ass mistakes. I mean, just be real. You can put me on. Like, oh no, baby, you know, how they say, oh, the grass ain't green on the other side. That means somebody was real enough to tell the fucking truth. Like, look, I'm Granny, I was a hoe, okay? Granddaddy did everything for me. Granddaddy loved me, but I just love to fuck other niggas. Just tell the truth. Just tell the, am I lying? And since I can't fuck other niggas, by the time I got on, like, I had like the 5th baby on him, he said, look, you're killing me. You killing me. You're breaking my heart. So I'm finna leave your ass and go marry Billie Jean down the street, who ain't never done this, right? So instead of, you know, then grandma went on her life and y'all hating grandpa. Like, oh, F you, fuck you, grandpa. You left Granny with all these kids. Ain't that how the story been? You ass a Rolling Stone, pop all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Won't you tell the truth why the fuck he rolled out? Don't lie. Because now your granddaughter who about to go fuck another nigga and she married. She's sitting at home like, oh, I know this shit. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Now the spirit told her, call Granny. Call Granny before you leave the house. And she like, Granny, I don't know what I should do. You know, my husband is tripping. I'm thinking about going. Instead of, if Granny really sorry, Granny say, baby, you better sit down and have a conversation. Don't do it. But if Granny got a dark heart and she old miserable herself, baby, you better get your groove back. He don't know who he messing with. Go out there and just fuck them all, baby. You gonna show him. Ain't that how it is, babe? Yeah. If you gotta turn that scary at, that's the scary movie?
It was just in Spanish.
Oh, I don't care what language it is. Turn that scary shit off. Okay, you know I can't take that. So basically it's like where I was going, babe. That's why you're here. Help me, help me, help. Oh, I was saying, if Granny really was sorry, she'd tell you, baby, Granny gonna tell you the truth. You know, Granny ain't leave me and just left me to raise all y'all. In fact, Granny left me all his money. He never stopped dropping me off money. He used to send it to me by somebody else, but I never stopped getting no money for y'all. Even though he was moved on, had a whole nother wife, he still bought this house. He bought this car. You know, Granddaddy ain't never left. Let me tell you the truth. I was fucking around on Granddaddy. I had 5 kids on him. He told me after every kid, I'm going this time. I'm going this time. He never left after 2, so I kept going, baby. And one day after the 5th kid, he was serious and he was gone for real. He told me he'll take care of y'all, send some money through. That's why Granddaddy left. So no, baby, don't go out there and fuck no nigga. Don't cheat on your husband. That's a sorry grandma, right, babe? A grandma who's able to share her experience to stop somebody, to break the curse, basically, to stop somebody younger than her that's about to go out there and ruin her life and be sad and miserable and have a dark heart like her. You see what I'm saying? So basically it's like, but a wicked ass, evil-hearted old man or old woman, I'll be like, I can't wait to see him fail like me. Still evil as hell, still competing. You see what I'm saying? Still trying to ruin somebody's life. But if you were sorry, you wouldn't even have to wait. Your grandkids wouldn't even have to ask you this. It'd be like that movie that I don't know what I don't know if you can say movies are not on videos, but it'd be like that movie I described it, where the lady messed up, had a great husband, had a great life, but she let somebody tempt her who was jealous of her husband's relationship. He didn't have to know the husband. He just knew she was happy and she was secure and she was good where she was at. So he wanted to destroy that with his dark, wicked heart. So basically, she was naive. That's why I'm making this video for the naive ones. Naive don't mean super dumb. She just was she was just I wasn't getting there yet, but thank you. She was just inexperienced. So don't let anybody make you think naive means like you're dumb or I'm too scared to ask a question. They're gonna laugh at me. No, you don't have that experience, which is, we all have to go through those experiences in life. So don't feel bad to ask a question to somebody who's been through those experiences that are wiser in those particular areas. So she wasn't experienced. So she was basically out there like a sheep. So when the guy approached her, she wasn't immediately able to catch like, oh man, he bad news. I know what he on, let me back off. She didn't do that. So she ended up getting deceived by this individual, but she still had a choice because she had a good man at home. Okay. This man brought her down from who she was not, brought her to the lowest of the lowest. At the end of the movie, she did contract HIV. But that movie was about her telling the story. She was talking about the story. So what I'm saying is, for y'all grandmas who these situations happen to, not saying they call HIV, but what they really were the ones who were guilty, and they ruined the marriage, they ruined the household, they ruined the family. You coming out the gate telling that story. I mean, this is something you tell your grandkids like a damn bedtime story. You prepping them when they 5 years old. Like, well, mama, did you know that, granny? Because you're trying to stop them from going down the same path as you. You're redeeming yourself by breaking the curse of those beneath you. Not beneath you. I meant to say like under you, like younger than you, excuse me, that are coming up and coming. You're breaking that so that they don't have to go through that. You know what I mean? That's showing your true love. That's showing that you're truly remorseful and you're truly sorry, and that you're on the sideline rooting and says you couldn't live out a good life because you have to serve your karma here, and you don't have, granddaddy no more. Granddaddy died with a broken heart or whatever the case is. You should say, well, the best thing I can do now is live through the ones below that are come behind me, but in a positive manner. I'm gonna put all that love that I should have put into my own husband, my own life, my own children. I'm gonna pour that into those that are coming up behind me and teach them not to ever be in the same situation as I am. That is what you would be doing. You know what I mean? But for those who are trying to continue the curses and are jealous and are wicked, they're going to give you the bad advice. They're going to tell you to cheat on your husband. They're going to tell you that there's no better, that there's better out there. They're going to tell you that the grass is greener on the other side. They're going to tell you to go out there and do all these bad things. And then when you lose, oh, wow, I'm going to save that for you, babe. Oh, you can hear me. They'll tell these girls, no, I want to wait for you so you can add on this. I'm going to remember it. But again, if you are just a person who made a mistake, or I ain't going to say mistake, you learn to master your mistakes, you're going to pass down to the people so that they don't make the same mistakes as you. Now, babe, that's what I said. The people, I don't mean to keep saying grandma. I mean, grandpas can be like this too, but I'm just using an example. I just see images of a grandma. Now, babe, now a grandma with a wicked dark heart, won't she say, that be the bitch in the family? Yes, them old ass grandmas is bitches too. If they like this, they're bitch. Let me tell you what the kind of bitch grandma is. I'm gonna tell you a bitch example of a grandma. You call grandma and say, Grandma, I'm so mad at my husband. Should I go? I don't know. Should I go fuck the neighbor? He been looking at me, even saying I'm cute. A good grandma gonna say, baby, sit your ass down, sit your hot tail fast ass down. Hell no. But a dark heart grandma that's jealous of you, that want to see you destroyed like she was, gonna say, hell yeah, baby. That's gonna be the bitch that give everybody in the family the wrong advice. Like, oh yeah, man, I'm finna beat that nigga on my ass. That nigga owe me $50. I'm finna get his ass smoked for $50, Joe. A good ass grandma gonna say, nigga, I'm sorry, she gonna say, child, sit down and get your mind together. Listen to yourself think. You finna kill your cousin Pookie for $50 damn. Sit your ass down. And she gonna school as a young ass and get him in order. Her or granddaddy, whatever. But a wicked ass grandma, wicked ass granddaddy gonna be like, what? You let that fool? You let that fool play you? You better show that fool. You know, back in my day, we ain't let that slide. We ain't let nobody, you know, just take no $20. That's $20. That's killing money. You know what I'm saying? They saying some crazy. Now you sitting there, right? Right. They'll set them up and everything. Like, I just want to ask you a question. And then you over there, y'all done shot each other or something like that over $50 because you trying to prove to granddad that you as tough as hard and they was as back in his day. Y'all little niggas soft nowadays because that was me. That nigga be on the run. For that $20, that nigga been across the water. Like, you was soft. Y'all young bloods is weak as hell. You see all this stuff? Right. So now you done went and had a shootout. You need to drive by on your own cousin block for $50, and you at the funeral crying because you done hit one of your little baby cousins and stuff. You know, sick shit like that. Because you trying to hit their daddy for $50, and you over there like, I'm so sorry about your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm so sorry. I ain't mean to hit you. I was trying to get your daddy. Oh, $50. You see what I'm saying? That's a wicked ass grandma and grandpa. They gonna egg this shit on. You gonna call them like, Mama, I'm so hurt. I need to talk to you. And you done confide in her. And then she done called the damn sister and told her exactly what you said. And now they fight. They call each other and they like, I heard what you said. I heard what you said. That's that wicked ass, dark ass heart, grandma and granddaddy. That's trying to ruin everybody. But the one of love and light is gonna be the peacemaker. That just came to me. I just heard peacemaker. So now I bet I got all y'all looking at y'all grandma like that bitch be like, you be like, Grandma, I don't want to come over if Myra gonna be there because I'm gonna beat the shit out of her because that bitch stole from me. Straight up. You just gonna say it just like that. Right. And you like, you sure, Mama? Because I'm not coming through because I'm gonna fuck Myra up and I'm gonna be sitting in jail and you got to bail me out. And be like, you sure? That is not on me. And be like, no, Granny, and you know, I'm not coming because you be on that bullshit, Grandma. No, she ain't coming. No, baby, say she ain't coming, baby. Hey, babe, do it. Do the voice. Say, baby, she ain't coming. Nah, baby, she ain't coming. All right, you come. And look, Granny just set the shit up. Like, I'm finna cook for you, boo. You gonna come? And I'm like, nah, because you be having that bitch Myra over there. Nah, I ain't gonna have her. I'm cooked, especially for you. It's your birthday. This just for you, baby. So now, right now you like you old as hell. She old as hell. You know, she always begged me to come. Soon as you come in, Myra ass sit at the other end of the table. You know, or she talking shit, and then now y'all done fought and shit, beat each other ass, and now Granny done called the police. Oh my God, they breaking my glass, my china, my table and shit flying. Come on now, police. And now they both sitting in jail. And if you call Granny like, oh, Granny, you know what I'm saying? You'll bail me out. I told your ass I was going to beat her ass and go to jail. Baby, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, I'm on a fixed income. You know, Granny be borrowing a little change from you. I ain't got nothing for you. But a peacemaker is going to respect you. Hey, look, Granny, I love Myra. I done gave Myra a chance over the years. She keep fucking me over. I love her from a distance, Grandma. And you're going to say, you know what? I understand you, baby, because I remember when I had to love motherfucker from a distance. Being real, right, babe? They're not going to keep trying to force y'all to in these rooms, especially if you done open up your whole heart and soul to Granny and said, this is why I can't fuck with this person. They have ripped my heart out my chest and grinded that bitch and did it again. I'm done, Granny. And they going to say, you know what? I love you, baby, and I love Myra. But I understand that whatever Myra got going on is hurting and affecting you. I acknowledge your pain. Now, Myra never hurt and affect me personally, so I can't cut Myra off. But I understand why you cut Myra off. So, like I said, I'm going to love y'all both separately. So if Myra is over, I will always give you a courtesy call to not come over here. And if you're over here, I will tell Myra, baby, you got to come tomorrow. And if y'all happen to honestly show up like that, I'm going to send y'all both in different directions or both home. So that way it's not like I kept one above the other. I'm just trying to keep the peace. I would tell y'all both to go home and I would invite y'all on separate occasions. That's what a peacemaker in your family would do. Am I right or wrong, babe? They're not going to force you together. They're not going to set up things to get y'all put in jail. They're not going to call you and tell you, well, if Myra does confide in you and Granny going to keep what's between her and Myra together and what's between you and her and you and Granny. She will never merge the two unless she's merging peace. Like, I know you don't like Myra, but she told me to tell you she love you, baby. Right, babe? I know you don't like Myra. I know you haven't talked to Myra in years, but she did say congratulations on your wedding. You know, I know you didn't talk to her, but she says congratulations on your new baby. Some positive stuff if Granny's sharing that person. Or they'll share something about their kids. You know, little Jerome, you know, he just he got #1 on the basketball team this year. Oh man, I'm so proud of little Jerome that you responded positively. But Granny ain't gonna share nothing negative, even negative about your enemy. Babe, you know what? Her husband finally divorced her. And then now you sitting over there and y'all both talking bad about this person. Only time that peacemaker only gonna share good vibes from either side. She gonna share y'all good news with each other, even though y'all don't like each other. Am I lying, babe? It's gonna be good news because she hoping one day that y'all both be like, you know what? I can sit with her. I want to talk to her. She sounds like she's doing better. She sounds like she, you know, she ain't sleeping with a different man every night because you told me she's married now. You know, she has a child now, and you say the baby's doing well, so she sounds like she's maturing. You know what I mean? You're telling me that her kids are graduating, so it sounds like she is teaching them on the right path. Maybe Myra changed. I'm getting all this positive information from grandma over the years. Maybe me and Myra can sit down and have a conversation because she's not the old Myra anymore. But if you got this troublemaker, they're gonna pass all y'all negativities. Anytime you call, I had this bad day, to the other one, they're gonna keep that negative vibration bouncing back and forth. And y'all will always see each other as enemies and want to be enemies and look forward to the negativity about each other. So you find out in your life who that peacemaker is, who that divider is, because they're in there. And most of all of my videos are welcome to women and men alone, you know, both, because this world has taught you that men don't have feelings and there's some kind of different person, entity, whatever. But men and women feel the same way, they just react differently. And then it doesn't help that the stigma with society is men don't have feelings. Men are dogs. All men like to chase women. All men like to do this. All men like to do that. And then believe it or not, women, y'all may not hear it. Well, nowadays it's more in the music. But back then you didn't hear that. Like, all women are like this. All women are like that. I mean, yeah, in terms of like, oh, they nag or whatever. But everywhere you went, you didn't hear like, all women are fucking. All women are chasing dick. All women are chasing money. All women are chasing cars. All women are chasing whatever. You didn't hear that. Whereas if you could just see a guy down the street. All they want is some pussy. I mean, you just immediately, that's what your brain thinks. If you see a group of guys, if you drive past, you walk past them, you immediately think something negative. That's the thing about this world. If you see a group of guys, it's immediately a negative thought in majority of women's mind. Immediately. But then it's like, back in the days, a man would see a woman and it was immediately positive. Like, I want to get with this woman. Or some would think I want to be with this woman. Or some maybe that's real, may say, hey, I want to fuck this woman. But regardless, it's positive and they mad because they thinking you got something that I see visibly that's attractive that makes me want to lay with you. So it still was considered as, to them, from their mindset, it was positive. But it's like the world has tried to divide us, them versus us, like the video that we have. So they make us see black men automatically as negative. What they stand over there for? They finna rob the place? I mean, they got you thinking like them now. Now you seeing the black guys on the corner and you like, them good little standing together. Now you sound like the oppressor. Some niggas standing like they finna rob the store. Am I lying though, babe? Now you have taken on the oppressor's ways and his words. Now you think like that.
Me and the fellas, we had a joke.
Now you think that.
They came and scooped me up from the crib. I get in the car. A little young dude walked past. This is some years ago.
Get closer.
Nah, he walks past.
Best storyteller ever.
And me and my boy, you know what I'm saying, we started joking like, look at this little nigga.
See?
On this quiet block.
Exactly.
And then he gonna say, right, bringing all the property value down.
Absolutely. That's how they think.
We joking though, but it's
that's how they think.
That's our reality. Like, that's what they really see when they see it.
Look at the Trayvon thing.
Then we pull off and honk the horn and nod at him. Don't know him, but what's up? What's up, bro?
See, because y'all just playing. Y'all were just saying the way they think about us.
Yeah.
And that, but I'm saying it's programmed so much that now not us. I'm just saying
that for real,
you know, women of color, black women for real, and men. Right. Now they have taken on the speech of the oppressor. Now, see, me and my husband, when we see, you know, black men on the street, we see unity. You know, we see black women standing together. We see culture. When we see our community, all the blacks, we just see culture. We see culture everywhere. You know, you're one. You look the same. You walk the same. You act the same. That's what we see. We see culture. That's what we see. We see sometimes we see with love and family, and we see culture. That's what we see. But we know from what's being programmed. Now our black women look at a black man and think, like I said, they stand on the corner together whole time. These guys finna hand out food to the homeless, but since they all huddled up together, all they doing is separating the bags. You see it as these niggas finna rob the place. Hurry up. Hold your purse tighter. They coming. Now you have taken on them. You see what I'm saying, babe? Now they have programmed you so much with the movies, with the shows, with the drama. Now y'all starting to think that when y'all see black men. You know, I actually look at them. I look at everybody black. I take a second and just look at them because they have programmed you to be scared to even look at him. Don't look. He'll come grab your stuff or he'll knock you over or, you know, just all this stuff. Now you sound like them. Now you scary like them. You can't even look at them. Whole time, before you even look over, all they saying is, how y'all doing? You know, they see me and my husband. We stop and talk to them. How y'all doing? Beautiful family. That's all they be wanting to say. And they got y'all man programmed that they always want something. Oh, if we say hi, they gonna want some money or they gonna want my phone number. They don't even be on it. They just really just be saying hi. Or they may stand there a couple minutes and talk about their day with us and they go about their business. They would stand there, right, babe, talk to us like we their best friends, like they know us, and we'll listen to them and then they'll leave. They ain't ask for no money. They ain't ask us to buy no CD. Because y'all think that's what they want. They ain't ask for no donation. It's just, I mean, okay, sometimes they ask for donation now. But I'm saying when I'm I mean, but as a whole, it's not like they just trying to get how they can. Right, hustling, right. We all got to, but I'm just saying, but sometimes it genuinely is just, I just want to say how you doing. But I'm saying they got the black woman's brain like theirs, and you see a nice black man, and he just really just trying to help you, and you running from him like they do. But I said that to say that they have us as a culture looking and thinking at ourselves as the enemy when they are. Right. That's all I was really trying to get at, was how, you know, they have us thinking that we're right, becoming like them, separation and division, basically. Right. So, that's why I was talking about that, because I was saying how they act like the black man don't have feelings and how the black man was always viewed in a negative view. Like I said, you see them on a corner, it's like, oh my God, he's a killer. But the black man, see the black woman on a corner, it's automatic admiration. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I sounded, whoa. Did you hear, babe? Automatic admiration. I don't care if the guy's trying to just be like, oh no, I'm just trying to hit. Regardless, it was admiration. Whatever you saw in that woman, you admired it enough to say, I want to pull over my vehicle and I want to talk to her. Whether it was for one night, for a one-night stand, or to build with her, or to marry her. Regardless, it was automatic and instant admiration, regardless. But with the black man, can you say as a whole, you see him walking and think, I want to get to know this brother? Or is it, that nigga probably got a felony? You know what I'm saying? He probably a deadbeat ass nigga. He probably got a felony. This nigga walking, he ain't got no money. So I'm saying, you watching him walk to the bus stop. Why can't we be like, look how smart that man is? You know what I'm saying? He don't want to pollute the earth. So he gonna do public communication. No, I'm saying we gotta start thinking like that. He wants to do public communication, or look at that exercise he's taking, walking and stuff. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, getting on the bus, instead of always driving everywhere. Look at that stamina he must have to walk 5 miles to and from the bus stop and to catch the train. Look at that man. Hey, he must wake up early to have to take the train every day. I'm just saying, babe, why can't we instantly admire the black man? Why is it, like I said, with a black woman, he's gonna get it however he can. He's still right. No matter what, he gonna still get to work today. He gonna still get to college today. He gonna pick up his child from daycare today. No matter what, he gonna still do it. I'm saying, why can't we look at them like that? Look at that black man. It's 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He up with me. So he got a purpose too. Why can't we do that? How they instantly see the black woman in the light, no matter what she's doing. Y'all instantly can see like, oh, she look good. I want to talk to her. Or I want to be around her. I just want to talk to her. Whatever. Why can't we instantly see the black man like that? I'm just saying. Our first thought positive first about him than negative. That's all I was trying to say. Like, why can't the first thought be positive? You know, why automatically got to be, hey, babe, remember some of these black movies, and then the guy try to holler and it'd be like, what you do? You a drug dealer? I mean, it's instantly so negative and shit. But just hold on. But imagine if the world was opposite, and then he approaches the woman, and she's like, oh hi. He like, what you do? You sell pussy? I mean, just imagine it just came out as strong and mean and negative, like how they do. Like, oh man, nice watch. You probably stole it. I mean, that's evil. They beat the hell out of.
Nice chain on you. I want to get you something for that.
Right. Like, if we really look at how the world's programmed, it's like to hate the black man. Like, look how strong that is, babe. Just to meet this man, and you like, oh, your watch nice. You uplift him and you immediately break him down. He like, oh my gosh, she see my watch is nice. I worked hella hard for that watch. And she like, oh man, that watch is nice. So for a second, you're smiling. You're like, she's seeing my hard work. And he goes, you probably stole it. Immediately rip you down. Am I lying, babe? See, the worst part is that one right there is bad because you done lifted him up first. You gave him a compliment and you broke him down. And like my husband said, what if you say, oh, nice necklace. Who dick you suck to get that? Like, they just immediately, you will be hurt. You will be sick. Like, he just immediately tore you down. So all I'm trying to say is, all y'all say there's no good men out here. How about y'all start looking at them when a young man tells you good morning, instead of being like, he must want some ass. You know what I'm saying? How about first just be like, maybe he wants to know if my morning is good. Yes, you're going to have some out there that do just want to sleep with you. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, let's not throw all of them in that category. Let's assess the individual for the individual. Now, because he's light-skinned and the last light-skinned guy broke your heart. So now you hate all light-skinned guys. Or the last dark-skinned guy broke your heart. Or the last guy that broke your heart was from Louisiana. So now you hate Louisiana niggas. I mean, I don't mean to say niggas. I'm saying, when I say niggas, I'm thinking of like, everybody who you would call black or dark, or I'm just speaking how y'all really speaking amongst each other for real. Tell the truth. That's what y'all say. Only one light skinned nigga, only one dark skinned nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just really how you say it. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be like, okay, he broke my heart in Louisiana. Now I never dated a guy in Louisiana again. I mean, stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. But do you think there's no good guy in the entire Louisiana because one of them broke your heart? That's the dumb shit I'm talking about that keep you stuck. The same dumb shit where it's like, look at this list. He didn't fail on this list. So stop saying there's no good man and start saying that you have a problem in areas that you need to fix. And then you'll see the right man that's standing right in front of you. I just heard in spirit that I just heard best friend. So if some of y'all are watching this video, because it was like when I said right in front of you, then I heard best friend. So they're saying some of y'all are putting some of these good men in the friend zone while y'all steady getting fucked over by all these men. And that guy you might have had in the friend zone has been there since the beginning. I don't know if it was whether they've been there since high school or middle school or college or whenever. And he's steady watching you take these L's, and you steady calling him crying, laying on his shoulder like he's a fucking teddy bear. Like one of your fucking female friends. I'm being told to say this. Like, y'all super fucked up for that. Like, y'all can't even see that this man wants y'all. And y'all coming to him about every encounter, everything y'all doing. And y'all can't even see this good man sitting right in front of y'all. And y'all wonder why he's single, waiting on y'all ass. And y'all can't see him because he's 5'5". And your list say he got to be 5'7", 5'8". And he has a 9 to 5, but you feel like he's not making as many figures, or he doesn't have as big of a car or the brand car you like, but he's faithful. He loves you unconditionally. He knows you inside out because he's been around forever. But it's like, no, I'd rather be with this low life who's gonna cheat on me and treat me like trash just to say he has more money, or just because I'm his trophy. I just got trophy. So this message is for somebody. So I hope that you, whoever you are,
And it might be for you.
I hope you got your message. I hope that this helped even one person. Like I always say, I'm just a student. This is my study guide. I'm sharing my study guide with you all. These are through real life experiences. I have never been on the side of that jealousy, envy, hate, dark heart. I'm only telling you from the experiences of the women that has done that to me. It has happened multiple times in my life. Never again. Once I met my husband, and I'm eternally grateful for that. Eternally, eternally, like from the depths of my soul. I am super duper grateful for that. So grateful that I will never have to experience that again. But those dark hearts that I was describing, I have experienced that with, I can think of 3 women off top that basically followed me from relationship to relationship and continued the same wicked, disgusting darkness, like trying to darken my heart and make me like them. And, pretending they were my friends for a lot of years. So, all these things I speak on are personal experiences, not me just reading about someone else's experience. So, I want to make sure I made that clear. But basically, I say this to say that you don't want to be the one with the dark heart, because you will be judged for that dark heart. You have that dark heart, you better get out your system. You better stop that envy, that jealousy, that hate, because your karma will consist of you going through what that individual went through in order for you to understand it. So you will experience that pain while you're here and when you're gone for further judgment. So all I'm saying is make sure you choose the winning side always, and not trying to be wicked. Like don't do nothing that you wouldn't want anybody to do to you. Oh, that's right. What I'm getting is, don't think that you can do somebody bad, people bad, your entire life, and that you have anything good coming towards you. So those women that done that to me, they taught me how to basically master and learn and understand those who have dark hearts, their intentions, their reasoning. I didn't know it at first. It actually took me to probably like last year to truly understand what was going on, as far as them being like narcissists, narcopaths, energy vampires, um, succubus, whatever. They were all people that was trying to basically keep me low and steal my energy, because they are low themselves and will always be low. So if you're that low being, that jealous envy being, it's your choice to lift yourself up by you healing and doing the work, by you doing your trauma work. That's the only way for you to get out of that. And if you don't get out of that, you don't do the work, you will be stuck in that state, and you'll be stuck receiving all the negativity that you've put out. You'll be stuck pulling that back in. Okay. So basically, be the light. Bottom line, like, be love. Because it's like, I mean, you can't sleep good at night with wickedness within you. Like, you will never have peace or have rest. And it's like, you gotta treat people how you want to be treated. Stop lying, because you'll be judged for saying there's no good men out here. You'll be judged for saying there's no good women out here. If you're stuck with an energy vampire or narcissist and somebody taking your energy, then you're stuck. So everybody you see around you is going to be negative and dark, just as the man that you're with. Same thing for fellas. You with a negative dark girl, all the friends, everybody she attract, more than likely are dark just like her. So you're going to feel like everybody is the same. So I challenge you all that are in that situation to get out of those situations so that you are able to see the light. Right, babe? I said for all of y'all who are in those negative situations with that negative dark person, everybody around you gonna look dark because all their fucking friends are dark.
Yeah.
The company she keeps is dark. So you're gonna feel like every girl is dark. You're gonna feel like every girl is that energy feels that way, or they're all the same. See what I'm saying? Because you're kicking it in the same circle. So to you, you're gonna feel like everybody's the same. I might as well stay with this dog because all his friends is dogs, and basically that's gonna make you think every man's a dog, every woman's a hoe. Is what I was trying to say. So I'm gonna leave that right there, and I hope that helped even one person. If not, like I said, this is our self healing journey, and it's just been documented, and we're just being loving enough to share it with others who may have the similar or the same obstacles that they're overcoming. Like I said, my healing was from being on the side, always been on the side of light. But my healing is of those who had the dark hearts that were ciphering my energy and trying to keep me down low. And I succeeded, and I continued to win. I won, and I'm just healing from their evil effects, basically. So for all those healing from those evil effects, just keep going, keep healing. And for those who are in the middle of which one they want to do, if they want to be of evil or if they want to be of good. So I will hope that you choose love over material. I will hope that love is your choice over that material gain. But as we all know, people are going to do what they want to do. And on that note, but I always say that peace, shalom, salaikum. I mean, it all been the same thing. What else is my other one? Namaste. But we're going to close it with aloha. Peace. No, we're going to close it with aloha. Right. Say it with me, babe. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Aloha. Out. In session. Look. In broadcast.